For your $250, you will get a seat on the Travelers Board. There are thousands of Travelers Board in the world of TVI Express. Yours is connected to the person who invited you to take a look at this video. There are 15 positions on the Travelers Board. 1 on level 4, 2 on level 3, 4 on level 2, and 8 on level 1. These 3 levels consist of people from other organizations as well as your own. They are working together and adding new members to their own personal travel club, and those new members will fall in these 8 spaces. So when A enrolls a new member, that person will be placed there. The computer will place the new person from left to right in the next available opening. When C enrolls somebody, that person will go there. When E enrolls somebody, that person will go there. If you are the next person who joins TVI Express, you will go in the next available opening, which is right there. Now, in order to make money in TVI Express, the minimum requirement is that you add 2 new members to your travel club. So we want to add those 2 members as quickly as possible, and that's why we work it as a team. So we will help you enroll your 2 new members, and they will go right there. Now D might enroll somebody, and G might enroll somebody, and now all 8 positions are filled. When that happens, A, as long as A has enrolled 2 people in A's travel club, A now will cash out. A makes $500, which is their investment of $250, plus an additional $250. That's a good deal. A cashes out and gets a new position in the second board called the Express Board. Now, the 14 members that are left will all move up. And that is the dynamic part of this program. When A leaves, everybody moves up. Now you have 2 people who will move to the top position. So what happens is the board splits. 2 new traveler boards are created. What the computer does is it goes from left to right, top to bottom, and will look for everyone who has enrolled 2 people into their travel club. Those are the people that will get the top position. It rewards those people who work. So maybe B doesn't have 2. Maybe C doesn't have 2. D has 2 members, so D will actually be placed in that top position. Maybe E doesn't have 2. F doesn't have 2. G. They go all the way until you have 2, because that's what we've taught you. So if you're the next person who has 2, you actually will go in the top position. That's called jumping. You're able to jump to the top level because you did the minimum requirement. That's how you move quickly, and that's why you get 2 members to join your travel club immediately. Now the computer goes back. Who has enrolled 1 new member in their travel club? Maybe B has 1, C has 1, E has 1, F has 1, G has 1, and all the other members just enroll themselves. So they would fill in all of the empty spaces. Now you have, out of the 14, 7 in this new Travelers Board and 7 in this new Travelers Board. That's why the first 3 levels always have people in them. Now let's look at your board. This is you. You and these 6 people are going to start adding members to your own personal travel club. As you do so, they will fill up these empty seats. So you bring in somebody, E brings in somebody, F brings in someone. All of these people enroll 1 new person. And maybe that person brings in their first member. Now all 8 positions are filled. You have 2, so you're going to cash out. You make $500, and you are now going to be placed in the Express Board automatically. What happens again is the 14 that are left They all move up, and you have new people in 2 new matrices. Now, we look at the express board. In order to get to the express board, you must make your way to the top of the traveler's board, and then you'll get a seat automatically into the express board. When you come over to the express board, you're now going to help your 2 members that joined your travel club make their $500. That's your obligation, to help them make $500. They're going to make their way to the top of the traveler's board, follow you on to the express board. Why is that important? Because when you are on the express board and have 2 that follow you, you now are in position to make $10,000. If you do not help 2 follow you onto the express board, you will not make $10,000. Now, all of the people here are helping their 2 make it to the top, make their $500, and follow them on to the express board. When all 15 positions are filled, A, as long as A has 2 that have followed A to the express board, A will cash out and make $10,000. If A doesn't help 2 that follows, A does not cash out. So it's important to understand you have to help your 2 make their $500. Once A cashes out, A leaves that express board and will re-enter a new express board for free and start the whole process all over again. So A will then work its way to the top. When all 15 are filled, A then makes another $10,000. And that is called cycling. Now, the 14 people that are left, when A exits, will all move up. And again, what happens is, in order to make room for 2 people at the top positions, the board splits in half and 2 new express boards are created. The computer will scan from left to right, top to bottom, looking to see who has helped their 2 follow them onto the express board. Maybe B doesn't have 2 that have followed. C doesn't have 2. D doesn't have 2. E has 2. So E then will be placed on that top level. F doesn't have 2, G doesn't have 2, A doesn't have 2, you have 2. So again, because you did what was required, you then jumped over all the people who either helped 1 or none follow them onto the express board. Now, the computer will scan and they will start filling in. Maybe B has 1, so B helped 1 person come onto the express board. Then C, then D, then E, then F, then G, and maybe all the others just got onto the express board and they will fill in the last seats. Again, of the 14, those who have 2 that have followed them will be in the top positions. Then who has 1 and then who has none. Out of the 14, 7 will go on this express board, 7 will go on this express board. Now when we look at your express board, you and these 6 members are going to help all of the people that you enrolled get to the top of the traveler's board and enter the express board. Now when all 15 positions are filled, because you have 2 that have followed you, you will cash out and you will make $10,000. You then also will exit and enter a brand new express board for free.